was great to see Khalid, who's our special torch ambassador from Palestine. His story is way more interesting than mine. He lost his 11-year-old brother in Palestine. He was accidentally killed by an Israeli soldier. Afterwards, they donated his organs to 7 Israeli children, and 5 of them are alive today. It was Khalid, that his story and him coming here to Canada, that inspired me to do this Ontario with him coming on the road with us. And he's been carrying the torch for Elaine Campbell, the double lung transplant girl that just received it recently. And on Friday, when I got the call that she received the double lung, I got it 1:30 in the morning, a half hour after she was told that she was going to get it. We were going to surprise Khalid because they became very good friends. And so that morning when we headed out to Kingston, we were meeting in a press conference, so we were kind of going to spring it on them at the press conference. And we did that at the Kingston waterfront. And we have the reaction on video so you could see for yourself. I think so far that was the best moment that we've experienced. I mean, there's been many other great moments, but that was the best one. It kind of shows how this thing works.
Yeah.
You know, she was rushed to the hospital 3 days before that because her condition was deteriorating and she could have possibly died that week. You know, so this is why this is so important, life and death.
Well, I encourage everyone to do what I've done, is sign my driver's license and donate specific organs should I be involved in an accident. I know how important, of course, organ donations are through my previous occupation as a police officer for 30 years. Recommend people giving blood, recommend people fill out that driver's license. And I know when it comes time for my provincial counterpart to talk, he is a private member's bill. I think that everyone will be interested in. So without further ado, I'll turn it over to Rob Milligan, the MPP.
Thank you, sir.
Well, thank you very much, Rick, and you're absolutely right. You know, this is obviously a serious matter for people that are on the donors list. There's approximately 1,500 individuals, and one of those individuals happens to pass on every 3 days. And so I've presented my private member's bill in the provincial legislature, Bill 58, which would make it mandatory for anyone who is renewing their health card, their driver's license, to fill out a form with the option to opt out for personal or religious reasons, but I think it'll bring more awareness to the issue of organ and tissue donation, so I'm very proud of that.
Thank you, sir. And Mayor Wallace, who I met just recently.
That's right, we met last year on behalf of the municipality. We bring greetings from myself and council, and welcome my esteemed colleagues here this afternoon, our Member of Parliament, Provincial Parliament. It certainly is a very important initiative, and we appreciate all that you're bringing to this and the awareness, and support it 100%.
The torch that you see Khalid, or that you don't see, but that he's carrying, it was blessed by Pope John Paul II, among many other dignitaries, and they all said the same thing: let the children or the students or the young people carry the torch, for they shall change the world. And so the response that we've been getting from schools throughout our, so far, I think this is our 26th city, town, has been beyond enthusiasm. I mean, very enthusiastically, and so we know that we can reach this goal of registering 1 million people by having student support and going out there to register people in their community. If we can get every community in Ontario to do that, which we're trying up here, and he brought his son. And Khalid, since we started March 2nd, has been carrying that torch for Elaine Campbell, who recently, everybody knows, received her double lung transplant. It takes 2 minutes to register. Go to torchoflife.com, have your health card available. Those 2 minutes can literally save 8 people's lives and 65 others' lives that can be restored. What better thing can you do during your lifetime than take that 2 minutes? Just 2 minutes, that's all it takes. And lead the work in organ donation. It's an achievable goal. We're going to finish in Toronto June 19th.
Yeah.
And so by that day, we're saying that Elaine's going to be there to receive the torch. And we can light it this time, because every time she participated in a torch ceremony, we couldn't light it because she had oxygen tanks.
Right.
You know. So now we can light it. That's what we're saying. We can light it, and so God willing, she'll be there to receive it and bring it to the finish line at Queen's Park.
Well, there's no doubt that Brighton will become number one. We have a council meeting coming this Monday night where I will make an announcement for our communities to support that, and to Mayor McDonald, we accept the challenge.
All right.
Here.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Very good.
Great.